Hello everyone and welcome back to another new lesson, and in this lesson we're going to talk about what we are using and what is the Flutter framework for Android development. So Android development, you can do it in two methods, one with native development, one with hybrid development. So native development has Kotlin and Java options. So these Kotlin and Java is basically two programming languages, and Android, Google, as you know, Google is the main founder of Android, and Google has already decided to drop support for Java programming language, and they reintroduced a new programming language called Kotlin, which you can use to develop your Android applications. But Google also launched another programming language called Dart, and a framework called Flutter for hybrid or cross-platform development. So that means that with Flutter you can develop in for Android platform, for iOS platform, and a lot more other platform. So we are going to, in this whole course, we're going to use Flutter for Android application development. We are going to only focus on Android segment, and nothing else, and we're going to deep dive into how you can make brilliant Android apps using Flutter and how you can deploy them. So let's talk about what is Flutter. So Flutter, as I have mentioned previously, is a framework developed by Google to develop applications across multiple platforms. So these platforms include developing apps on mobile, such as Android and iOS, and web as well. So you can run your apps on Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, all these web browsers as well. So basically you can build a website using Flutter and deploy it, and yeah, run your business. Also, Flutter enables you to develop systems and softwares for Mac OS, Windows, and Linux as well. So what this enables you to do is you can build an mobile app, and with the same code base you can deploy the mobile app into a web format and also as a desktop software. So that's the whole purpose of Flutter. It enables you to type code once and deploy and use it multiple times. Although you have to make some certain tweaks. Let's say that I've developed a code specifically for some Android devices and I deployed it into Google Play Store. I have to make several changes. I have to do several platform specific changes if I want to deploy the same application into an iOS or App Store. So that's how it works. And let's talk about something else. Let's see that what kind of programming language Flutter uses. So Flutter, as you have already known, Flutter is a framework built on top of a programming language, and the programming language behind Flutter is called Dart. There's a lot more advantages of Dart, using Dart in Flutter, because Dart is statically typed, it's much more structured, it's clean and incredibly powerful syntax. So basically, why they didn't choose something like Java or C Sharp, even though they have some business or issues with this kind of languages, they created their own Dart for that. But what makes Dart different from these popular languages such as Java, C Sharp, or C++? So as I mentioned earlier, Dart is statically typed. So is Java and C Sharp. What do I mean by statically typed? Statically typed means you define a variable once, you define a type of variable once, and you cannot change it later on. So let's say that I want a string type of variable. So I want to store a name, or I want to store this particular sentence inside a particular variable, and that variable type should be string because it has characters and alphabets. All right. So if I define string and then name, and then I put my name in Karimul, and then that means that the name variable is string typed, and I cannot assign numbers such as 1 2 3 4 5 6 into the name variable. Okay, so if I want to, then it will give me an error. But Dart also has another type called dynamic, and we can assign anything. We can assign strings, numbers, and whatever we want, floats, like the decimal points, everything. So Dart is statically typed, but it also has a dynamic option so that you can you get the flexibility, right? And it's much more structured. Dart is object oriented based programming language. You can use Dart for you can use classes, for example, in object oriented, or you can use functional programming language. You can use it like JavaScript, and you can create apps like that as well. So yeah, and as because of that, it's very clean. You can use multiple architectures, you can use multiple design patterns, and you can use it in different programming paradigms as well. So that is why it's very diverse, it's very structured, and it's powerful. Also, another thing to mention is, unlike Java or Kotlin, where you cannot have hot reload feature, that means that Dart actually compiles or builds the code as you type in. So later on, when you just save it using Control S, it instantly updates the UI and it gives you an instant satisfaction. We will get to know all these things later on, later when we start typing codes, right? So that is pretty much it. That's what you had to know about Flutter and Dart. And in the next lesson, we will start to download Flutter SDK, and we will start to set up all the development tools. And from the chapter 2, we will get started to develop some very good apps. Thank you for watching this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.